Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We back. All right. The Faison podcast, episode 317. Let's get it, man. We got a lot on the agenda today. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. What it do, brother?
What it do?
What's up, man? We back.
Make sure more Jesus loves you is being shown.
Well, yeah, mate. Hey, you already know, man. You already know. Shoot. And speaking of Jesus, man, life is all about choices. So this is the episode name for sure, all right? Nothing less than topics, all right? So we got Morant, man. Once again, Brody. Unfortunately, amazing talent. We're going to talk about, the news that's been going on and surfacing behind him, all right? Chris Rock live stand-up, all right, airs on Netflix, first live stand-up. We're going to see what that was talking about. You know, he had to talk about the Will Smith slap, so we're going to talk about that. All right, DREAMVILLE Festival, man. Are you paying for it or not? All right, it's going to be epic. We know who's going to be for real performing now. All right, J. Cole released that. And also, man, best Disney characters show draft. Well, I know best Disney characters in general. All right, and I'm going to make that known during the draft. All right, Team Leek versus Team Hugh. All right, I think we about even on our account with the draft. All right. Lastly, would you rather? All right. Would you rather be a real-life version Walking Dead or Jurassic Park? All right? So would you rather be in a real-life Walking Dead situation or Jurassic Park? All right? So we're going to talk about that. All right, man, let's get right into it, man. First and foremost, all right? Like I said, like, share, and subscribe Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern time. But let's talk about it, bro. Man.
He's an idiot.
Super talented, bro. Superstar.
He's just dumb.
But this self-inflicted wounds, bro. It's kind of self-sabotaging because nobody is looking for this news. You're actually all right. So you got 4 incidents within the last year and a half. One involving the 17-year-old allegedly at your house. You pull out a handgun. This situation with the Pacers with the red beam allegedly. Then this situation not even alleged, unwarranted. After y'all had a team meeting with Steven Adams, a vet, in which you was talking about vets, certain people coming to his aid and talking to him. At the end of the day, bro, you have your own individual person. You have choices, bro. Life is all about choices, bro. And everybody talking about the money factor, which plays a lot into it. You worth $30 to $40 million right now at 23. Your extension is next year. It kicks in next year. You about to be worth $250 million, bro. And not saying it's just about the money, but you work so hard. But listen, you work so hard to get to this point. And you saying Nike deals on deals, bro. The Nike deal, the Powerade, you being a sponsorship, you being an advertising, bro. You being really the up and coming face of the NBA. And to be honest, the conversation that needs to be had too, Hugh, in this is that we just spoke about like Paul Pierce and certain mentors and certain people, and you have people that are on the lines of what we're saying is just that, bro, you really doing this to yourself. You don't have to go down this path, and it doesn't matter if he was a former gangster, he was in his life and he was doing what he was doing. Hey, you made it to this point for a reason. It's over. So whether you about the life or not, bro, it's an honest lesson to let stuff go. You got to let it go and leave other people behind.
And real street dudes don't even do what you did. What was the point of that? You trying to look tough? Just show the gun in the camp. Like, what were you?
Bro.
Nothing about this just makes sense. Like,
none of it,
first
bro.
of all, you have a daughter. That's number one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all of this affects your daughter.
That's real talk.
Like, you got a daughter. I don't care if you're 23. I'm sorry.
Right. The age don't matter.
Like, if you give me 240 M's, I'm going to be
secured too.
The best citizen I can be, especially if I'm already in trouble. And then the team meeting after that, it just didn't make sense for you to do that. You weren't in danger. You were in the club. First of all, why would you want to go live that you're in the club right after playing a basketball game?
Not in your own
in a different city.
First in a different city. Regardless of the situation, you shouldn't happen. But you're in a different city, and you popping off at a different city.
So it's like you shouldn't be in the club in the first place. And if you are gonna be in the club, you don't need to broadcast it live that you're in the club, fresh off of a. I don't know if they won that game or not.
Yes, won and celebrating like they won the championship.
That's number one. Then you showing off the gun. You got one even that big. Like you could have at least had a menace. You trying to look tough. You could have at least had a menacing looking gun,
bro.
So then there's that. And then it's like you're in a whole city where that stuff isn't sanctioned. Now, the report came out today that he's not going to face criminal charges, and thank the Lord. But if he traveled with this, which I really hope he wasn't that stupid,
Correct.
but I can't put it past him anymore. If he traveled with it, it's already been reported that if you have stuff like that on NBA property, the private jets,
For sure.
that's a 50-game suspension.
50-game suspension.
So you
but
can
also,
kiss your final
Hugh is the top of the conversation as well too. Is that a lot of these athletes and people of certain power or certain, have certain leverage in the game now. You have certain leniency.
Yeah.
Because even as an athlete, you being in the NBA, like you said, 50-game suspension. In other people's cases, in which y'all NBA players trying to be rappers, in other those cases, you get an easy maybe 5 to 10 years, and if you got a good lawyer, maybe you get a year or two. But guess what? You're getting some time because you carried a weapon onto a flight and then left the flight and got to a place and then came back with the gun as well too.
Yep.
So it's everything in its essence, bro. It's just not smart, bro.
That 50-game suspension is going to affect you way more than you think. Because 17 games left in the season. You can kiss the rest of this season goodbye.
It's more than basketball.
You can kiss the playoffs goodbye, and you can kiss a good majority of next season goodbye too. It's 50 games, 82 games. So it's like you affect your teammates, you affect your daughter, you affect your family. I don't know. His dad is that all the games. I don't know what his dad is saying to him. It's like,
and it also is one of those things too that I feel like that money plays a factor as well too. Because once you get to that certain money and honestly you basically the breadwinner of the family, a lot of people around you can become yes man and just become enablers of your behavior too.
Right,
even though you have the choices, but I'm sure. But also, who's to say that somebody didn't though, bro? Who's to say somebody didn't be like, okay, this is what you shouldn't be doing, this is what you're not. You know what I'm saying? Who's to say? But we all have choices. For real. And I just think he's not making the smart choice right now, understanding that he's a super talented athlete that's trying to become the face of the NBA. But to what my brother is saying is that if you have 50 games and you're missing out time where people are actually visibly seeing you in that light. And guess what? While you sitting, people are seeing you in this light. And everybody's affected by it, bro. Y'all find out in the West. Yeah, everybody else fine in the West right now.
Depending on, and if you get the 50 games, depending on how y'all play next year without you, by the time you get back, you may not even make the playoffs. You don't even know.
You maybe not even have that team you have now.
You're affecting so much with that. The funniest part about the whole thing was his statement when he said, I take full responsibility. I'm like, who else is gonna take responsibility? Like, it was on camera. Like, nobody else is the blame but you.
It's like, bro.
What else can you do?
It's like, and it's job. We want you to strive, be successful. We're on your side. We not here to bash you.
Everybody has something to say because they.
But also,
Shannon Sharp was right. Like, listen, man. Like, it's not that deep. People want you to succeed.
Facts, and that's just what it is. Exactly. But when this stuff happens, you're gonna spark the conversation, because it's a lot of conversation going around just in the way people are like addressing it on the other side, playing devil advocate and basically saying like, oh well, he's young and he's experienced. I made mistakes. Yeah, we understand that too. But to all mistakes, bro, it's consequences too.
There's been too many examples of guys messing this up and stuff like that. Gilbert Arenas, Plexico Burris, Michael Vick, Allen Iverson almost. We can say we can talk about right now the first overall pick that's supposed to go in the draft and what allegedly happened to that. And rest in peace to those families, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So we go down the list and you see so many examples. Who died?
And that's another reason too, bro. When this stuff happens, you have so many examples, bro.
To learn from, like,
for sure. And on to the funny, like I said before, the internet undefeated, bro. John Wick, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. That's why I love the internet. You make fun out of certain situations, but we're not trying to make fun out of this matter. It's a serious matter. And for real, you know what I'm saying. We mess with y'all. We want y'all to succeed, but it just like. The conversation starts because it's like self-inflicted wounds, and not saying that you're not unable to make a mistake, but also that's what I was just saying earlier. Understand that at your level and what you're doing as an athlete, you don't have the same consequences. Nope. But that don't make it right. You get what I'm saying?
AJ Brown said he tried to be Larry Hoover.
Yeah, because everybody gonna have that take on it because. This is wild.
The day before that video came out, I was just talking at work about like how John Morant's being an idiot.
Yeah, it's just,
You
man.
talk about how he's in hot with the 17-year-old thing, and then the very next morning it was about
right. It's like, and then with that going on, you show a gun, and it kind of adds validity to the other case, to everything else. Like it's just like, bro,
being investigated by the league. What are you doing?
Oh Lord, man. Prayers to everybody.
Yeah.
Prayers to everybody involved. Yeah. All right, man. Let's talk about something that's supposed to be funny, but I don't think it was funny. All right, but Chris Rock live stand up airs on Netflix. All right, he goes in on Will. He talks about the slap. He has a lot of a lot of other jokes in there, but for the main event, we know what we came in for the Will and Jada situation. And bro, in my rightful opinion, I like Chris Rock. He's a legend. That's first and foremost. But I never looked at him as a big stand-up comic for me that I really go to and listen to for stand-up. I'm not saying he's not the funniest, but he's not always my type of comedy. But man, Chris Rock, like, I like the fact that he talked about the Will situation, because guess what? It was time for you to talk about it. But it was a year span, bro. And a lot of, like I said, the internet undefeated, the memes and all the jokes we already heard, bro. So you had to be in this moment. You had to be funnier than everything, Hugh. You had to be funnier than every moment that we've already seen within this year span, waiting for you to talk about it. And then when you talk about it, you talk about the movie Will was in, the Emancipation. Then you talk. Then you throw. It's like you throwing low. It's like you continue to throw low blows, but don't have an understanding of why certain things happen. We agree that Will was wrong in that situation. Yes. We talked about it, unpacked it. But Chris Rock, now it's kind of like you know what I'm saying? Because you the victim, you trying to take full advantage of that. But it's kind of in poor taste a little bit too. So I did, bro, with the special. We seen clips with the Will and Jada slap. I agree with everything he said, just in regards to it being disrespectful, in regards to picking and choosing who you address, in regards to him, the joke, him liking the joke, but also understanding that Jada was there. All those things and those variables, bro, he pointed to. But it's like, bro, now it's like, all right, it's kind of one of those situations. Enough.
And I think Chris, for me, as much as I like Will Smith and Chris Rock, Will was wrong, so I was willing to accept whatever came out of it, because Chris is well within his right to feel how he feels. Mm-hmm. He was humiliated publicly.
For sure.
If he wants to be disrespectful and get what he needs to get out, and tell jokes, he is well within his right. So, but I was looking for something that was going to be more funny. It felt like more of like a rant. And
Correct.
I think maybe, in the process of, writing for that part, I think maybe he saw it as an opportunity to finally get that out.
Correct.
And it turned into that. And maybe he needed that. Maybe
right,
he just needed, maybe he didn't need to be funny. Maybe he just needed to publicly get that out, to happen publicly. Maybe his intentions were to be funnier, but it might have just turned into like a big therapy session for him while he was writing the jokes, and it turned into that. He had all these things pent up, things that were said, things that he wanted to say that he didn't say, and and he had an opportunity to get that out, and he got it out. So I was hoping for it to be more comical, but at the same time, maybe it just needed to be. Maybe it just turned into therapy for him, which is cool. Facts. But I was there.
Yeah, I was underwhelmed.
I like Will Smith. I was there for the joke.
Me too. And
there were some that was funny.
It was. I was about to say it was something that was funny, but it was just underwhelming a little bit to me. That's what it was.
You could hear, the disappointment that he said, man, I rooted for Will Smith my entire life. I saw him live when he rapped. I watched all this movie. Like him, that we were friends. Like you could tell that really messed with him. It was like, yo, man, like I supported Will Smith my entire life. I supported Will Smith, So, and he said some things that were right. I've never been interviewed by somebody I've been cheated on.
Yeah, so that was a fact.
All of this started because Jada was talking bad about me in the first place, because she was saying that I should have boycotted the Oscars, all because no blacks were nominated that year, which was peculiar. But at the same time, there was no need to bring Chris into it. They asked him to host, he hosted. So that was his thing. Like I didn't even start this. Like,
exactly.
She started
which
so I just replied with jokes. So.
Which held some truth to it. Like I said, he had a lot of truth in there in which he was talking about the situation. I respected that. And also another joke, like I said, he had some funny jokes in there. Another joke that I didn't find funny, which I found a little bit confusing, was just that when he addressed like, okay, real reason why he didn't hit the reason why you didn't retaliate back was because you basically said your mother raised you a certain way and don't do that in front of white people or something of that essence.
Maybe
it's like, bro,
that lesson might have been good for at the time you were growing up.
But also that's not that's not compared to the situation.
Yeah,
I mean,
and I would have been fine with it had he had more jokes, but for that to be your like
right, the final drop the mic. Facts.
Like,
I was lost on that one, bro.
I was like,
I was lost on that one.
Your final joke has to be.
Cause we ain't trying to say violence is the way, but also somebody come over the stage and slap me. I mean, just being, speaking, I don't know.
I'm not too mad at how
I don't know.
But it was like,
I don't know if I'm hesitant not to go.
He was professional.
Wild on here.
I'm sorry.
It is. It is a certain level of professionalism.
I'm not mad if he hits him back, but I'm also not mad that
he kept his composure.
It's live TV, and that could have gone.
Sure.
Because now that ruins everybody's.
Because that's why we agree that Will Smith is wrong, because he shouldn't be put in that situation, even to be in that situation.
Because now we start boxing on stage, the whole night is over.
Right, correct.
Ain't nobody.
Exactly.
Nobody's thinking about.
Ain't nothing resuming.
Everything's over. And Chris Rock messes up his money as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I get it, but for that to be your mic drop, whatever, I was like, I don't know why you're doing with that.
I feel that.
But I do hope they both can come to a place where they can, talk, whether it's publicly or privately, and get past it.
For sure. That's all we can do, man. For real. All right, man. On to the DREAMVILLE Festival, man. Will be epic, man. For real. All the headliners dropped.
I'm going to go to this one.
All right. This April 1st, April 2nd. Look here. These big headliners, man. General admission about what? $250?
I had it too.
Around that, about $250, man. All right, so look who we had the first day. April 1st, you got Usher, Lil Durk, Ari Lennox, City Girl, Sean Paul, Earth Gang.
Sean Paul.
Yep, that's a throwback. Jesse Reyes, Key Glock, Sir, Lou Oman, all right, Marcus Clay, and Victoria, if I said that correctly.
If I was day one,
that's a good day one.
I'm there for
Usher. Facts. That's a good one. I like Ari Lennox. I really like Ari Lennox.
I like Durk. I don't know all his songs that much. I would see him live.
Dirk, yeah, I would definitely see the first three live. Usher, Durk, and Ari Lennox
that are cool. I don't know if I'm
right. Jump into that.
Yeah, but
then the second one is really the one. J. Cole, Drake, Summer Walker, J.I.D., Glorilla, Boss, Waka Flocka's a sleeper. Mario's a sleeper. I like that one. Avera Star, Baby Tate, Kaz, Jordan Ward, Ruben Vincent, and Burna Boy.
I just heard Ruben Vincent's album. So
I heard. That's a good lineup. That's a great lineup, bro.
Cole and Drake gonna set together. I don't know what that's gonna be like. But
yeah, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough. And all the times when I seen the clips of them together in regards to like their them going on tours, popping out for each other. Oh yeah, this gonna be lit.
I just hate that this is. I hate this comes around the same time every year, and every year I'm caught off guard. Like I wish there was like a reminder.
Nah, facts.
Like months ahead of time.
Facts, so we can book that. Yeah.
Because you don't be thinking about it. Like,
and
you don't go into it thinking, okay, April, DREAMVILLE Festival coming out. You don't go into it thinking about it. It just shows up, and then the tickets.
And then the dates are closer. Like the dates are like back then. The dates used to be a little like you at least have 6 months. Now it's they release the festival, they release the concert. It's the next 2 months.
And I don't like how you have to pay for the whole shebang. Like when I did the Meadows Festival, I could pay for each day. I didn't have to pay for all 3. I didn't have to buy one ticket for all 3 days. I could just go for day 1. I can go for day 2 or day 3 or all 3 days. Nowadays, if you do like something in the water or this, you paying for both days. And
you really are.
Man, this was I had it, but it was just too last minute. It's like you gotta not only you buying a ticket, but now you gotta start saving for a hotel and travel. It's just, I wish I had months. I tweeted J. Cole. I said next time can we have like a 4 month? I need some DREAMVILLE Fest gonna be lit this year, April. Cool. Let me start saving my bread now.
Seriously, you ain't lying.
And I'll admit, I was just thinking about this earlier because I was listening to the MMG BET Cypher, and I was like, man, like most of these labels, these things don't even really exist anymore. But they had their time during that 2010 decade. Like MMG, they The Young Money thing is not really
Correct.
a thing anymore. They run. Even Good Music, that's
Correct.
definitely not a thing anymore.
So like I
But
see what you're saying, all that stuff.
Even TDE is still. They still TDEing, but it's not like how it was.
Correct, in the 2010s.
But Dreamville never had a run like that during that time.
Mm-hmm.
But they're having their run now. They've been killing it from the compilation album they did, then the Dream, then the drama tape. They did what, 2 soundtracks? They just did the Creed 3 soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
Now
That's
their
for
festival's
sure.
been lit. So Dreamville has been.
They on the up and up.
It's been
time.
their year.
It's their
the
time.
last 3 or 4
years.
You know, so.
This should be
It's been dope
exciting.
to see.
This should be exciting. I'll see if I'm gonna go on that. Yeah, time coming up soon. So let's get to it, man.
It's during our spring break.
And it is perfect timing too. Perfect time.
Like literally, spring break starts.
Perfect time.
Right after.
Literally the next day. Whew. All right, man. Let's get into a best Disney characters draft. All right, Team Leek, Team Hugh. All right, let's get to it. All right.
Are we clear on the rules?
We clear on the rules. We go.
So Disney. I don't care.
Go ahead.
I don't care who they are in Disney, as long as they Disney.
All
I don't
right.
care if they're a real person, a cartoon
Facts.
character, an animated
Facts.
movie.
I'm glad you added that.
Disney.
All right.
Cool.
Disney. All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right.
All right.
You got him on that
First
one.
round pick. I gotta go Mickey. Like what is
Okay.
Disney
You
without
right.
Mickey?
You right. I'll give you that one. All right. I'm going to go. You said Disney. I'm going to go Raven.
Okay. 2. Who do I want?
I'm going to go Raven.
Who do I want second round? Give me Buzz Lightyear.
That's a good one.
Gotta have my dog.
Let me go. Oh, this is a good one. All right, nah, I got it. Let me go Penny Proud.
Okay.
Come on. The ladies going in right now. Come on now.
I'm like, do I want to do the same? Do I want to stay in the same place? I don't know. This is really tough. I came up with this on the fly.
It
so
is.
I'm thinking
It
about
is tough. That's what I'm thinking too. I'm like, I don't know. This.
Give me give me Lightning McQueen.
All right, Lightning McQueen. That's cool. All right, this one's tough. I'm trying to think. Man. Give me Stitch.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
Let me give me Stitch. Lilo and Stitch. Give me Stitch. Lilo and Stitch.
I'm trying to think of everything. Cartoons, shows, real people. You know what? She's the best Disney princess. Give me Mulan. Mulan is 100% the best
Oh,
princess.
I bet.
She literally saved her entire country from the Hans.
We going there. All right. Yeah. Give me Simba.
Okay.
Give me Simba.
Got Simba. Okay. All right. My final pick, and I will argue this down. My TikTok went viral off of this because I proved it. This is the GOAT Disney character. Like nobody is better than this person. I will argue down. I can prove it.
I want to know it.
Pongo from 101 Dalmatians.
Oh my goodness. Nah.
Pongo is the GOAT Disney character.
I don't think so.
Yes, he is.
I don't think so. And I'm gonna go out. Let me see. I got multiple choices on this one.
My TikTok get 20,000 views off of this.
He said, I think the most popular. I'm gonna go with the most popular for me. That I feel like Disney is maybe ever had one of though. Come on now, Hannah Montana.
Okay, but Pongo is the GOAT Disney character. When you think about what Pongo did, first of all, fam, he realized saw that his man's was lonely. Like, yo, I ain't got no chicks, and Roger ain't got no chicks. He then looked out the window and started peeping game like, all right, she ugly.
Oh no, bro.
Like she ugly, nah, not her. I was like, okay, no, them two, they
now.
like that. Then Then
come on.
Then he
out of all Disney characters,
think about this.
Mickey is honestly the GOAT Disney.
Malik, you're not listening. After he saw the women, he then changed the clock to get Roger to get up to go to the park. He then went to the park. He got them together.
Bruh.
He literally got them
Bruh.
married. He got them sheets. He got in the sheets.
What does that
He had
mean?
a gang of puppies.
What does that mean? That don't mean he's better than that. So that's better than That's So Raven. That's better than Proud Family. That's better than Lilo and Stitch.
Raymond's never done anything that ill, bro.
And you talk.
He literally got a mate for him and his boy.
Then
We all need Pongos in our lives.
Hugh, why is he the last one for you then? He's your 5. You don't have him at 1.
I knew you wouldn't.
Exactly.
Because
you know who 1 is.
No.
I
knew I could get him later.
Come on now. I think my list, y'all. I think I got.
I'm thinking my list.
He got a good list, but I think that my list. Who you got for 3 again?
Mulan. No, Lightning McQueen.
Oh, Lightning McQueen. All right. For my list, I have Raven, Penny Proud, Stitch, Simba, Hannah Montana. We talking about characters, and we said anime or real life.
Roger would be single if it weren't for Pongo.
Go ahead. Tell them your list, so we know.
Mickey is number 1 because who wouldn't? What's Disney without Mickey?
Correct.
Buzz Lightyear. Lightning McQueen. I almost took Woody, but I didn't want to stay there.
Lightning McQueen. That's fair. Mulan is a good one.
Mulan.
The last one you lost. Last one you gonna lose everybody. I'm telling you. Last one you gonna lose everybody. It was close.
You had Hannah Montana.
Son, bro. I ain't know Miley Cyrus or Hannah Montana. Huge fan, but Hannah Montana, bro. She carried Disney for a while.
Yes, but you could have carried Disney for a while. Woody. I could have named.
Honestly, the one I was gonna name was either Sully or Hercules, because that's one of my favorite movies. Hercules is one of my favorite, but I don't. But I had to say like overall best. You're right. We both could have had Genie. But if I'm talking about my personal favorite, bro, definitely these 5 solid for me.
Yeah,
because Simba, I think Lion King is probably one of the greatest Disney movies there is.
Yeah, for sure. There are Disney movies that are better.
No, for sure. But I'm talking with cult classic is Lion King.
For sure.
So I had to have my boy in there. Stitch, he's been a fan favorite. Penny Proud Family, Disney. Oh, That's So Raven and Penny Proud Family carried Disney 2 on their backs for a minute as well too.
Hey, bro, listen, man, they already making Toy Story 5.
Oh yeah,
I don't know why they're doing that. First of all,
Toy Story up there.
First of all, we don't want.
Nah, that's enough.
We didn't want 4, to be honest.
At the 4, I didn't want to see the 4. I'm sorry. It was a good story, but come on.
3 was the perfect ending.
That was it.
3
that was it. The teddy bear, all that. That was.
Oh my gosh, they got transferred to a new owner. Like, it was lit.
Enough is enough.
We didn't need anything. Like,
y'all gotta.
They almost died. I almost cried. They almost died. It didn't happen.
Y'all gotta. Like, enough is enough. Like you said, enough.
Like
bro.
Woody lives in the forest now. So like, what else is there? What else is there to do? But now, man, I'm telling you,
Andy gonna be 60.
Watch 101 Dalmatians again. Pongo is the GOAT.
Oh my goodness.
I'm telling you.
I'm not saying that people don't find it probably popular, but you talking about the best. Hugh, stop it.
He's the GOAT for what he did.
Stop. I know you talking about for what he did. We talking about the characters. Disney. Oh my goodness.
He's the GOAT for what he did.
Yeah, y'all let us know, because this is going to be a good one. All right. And lastly, the infamous. All right, the infamous would you rather. Now listen to the question closely. Would you rather be in a real life version of The Walking Dead or Jurassic Park? Give me Jurassic Park 400, please. Because even though I know it's Jurassic Park, but I just feel like if I mind my business, and I feel like I feel like fear adapts a lot of animals to you as well too. So I have a better fighting chance against Jurassic Park than Walking Dead, because if The Walking Dead, that means everybody. Everybody. If dinosaurs here, it's a certain amount. Everybody, the whole capacity, you gotta worry about The Walking Dead. Bro, I'm good. I'm gonna take my chance with Jurassic Park.
You can defend yourself better against zombies, though.
No, I'm sure you probably can.
Like, what fortress can you create?
And I ain't gonna hold you. I'm petrified of something like that happening. And honestly, that's the reason why I didn't choose it, because I feel like that's something that could really happen, bro. That I Am Legend, this stuff could really happen, bro.
I feel like you can't defend yourself against dinosaurs. Like,
yeah, you're right.
T-Rexes, pterodactyls.
I'm gonna just
on some level.
You're right. I'm gonna just try to mind my business.
Yeah, but on some level, like, you know, you can be minding your business and a whole velociraptor is hunting you.
Hey, you're right. You absolutely right.
With zombies, I have a fighting chance.
You have a fighting chance, that's sure.
And I can barricade myself somewhere. Like, I can create it, like, somewhere.
That's a fact.
I can't barricade myself against a dinosaur. If the wrong dinosaur show up, he's getting in.
Correct. That's true, too. I mean, that's true, too. Me, personally, I might say Jurassic Park, bro.
Give me the Walking Dead with 500, Alex.
The Walking Dead. I'm good. Y'all let us know, man. Y'all let us know.
500.
For real. All right, another amazing episode, my brethren, man. Make sure you tune in. Episode 317, man. Thursday, 5 p.m. 1. We out.